With over 99% of votes counted, the Turkish general election results are looking like the following. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan just missed, winning outright with 49.4% of the vote. Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu has garnered 45% of the vote, and the third candidate, Sinan Oğan, is at 5.2% of the vote. This means Turks will vote again in 2 weeks in a second round. So to unpack these results, I'm joined again by Aras Publishing House Editor-in-Chief, Mr. Robert Koptaş. So Mr. Koptaş, thanks again for your time.
Hello, Emilio. Thanks for me.
So I'm going to ask a rather simple question, but what do these results mean? What do these results mean for Turkey?
Yeah, it was a tough and long night, so it wasn't easy especially for the opposition voters. It's quite a shock for them and for us, for me as well. So it's not easy to interpret these results in these hot hours. It's not easy, but we can reach some conclusions, shortcut conclusions. So in 2 weeks, in 13 days, there will be a second round, and Erdoğan didn't win. But opposition, Kılıçdaroğlu, cannot gain as well. So with his position, Erdoğan is happy, but opposition is disappointed. This the situation now. And as far as I can see, it's not easy for the opposition to create a shortcut solution in 2 weeks. They need a new story. They need a new way to win, but Erdoğan seems strong, and we can say that most of the people who vote for Erdoğan and for the right parties, I think, are afraid of a change. So opposition for them is a reason for fear, because they believe that in these last 20 years, they win lots of things with economically, culturally, etc. If Kılıçdaroğlu and his party and his opponents come, they can lose this. So Erdoğan used this fear, and opposition, as far as we can see from the picture, cannot change this situation, and they cannot give a story that they will be happy if Erdoğan goes. So with the fear of losing this ground, most of the rightists, conservatives, nationalist, religious people vote for Erdoğan. So we thought that Erdoğan's story is over, but it seems that he has some time as a leader of the country.
So I guess perhaps in the end he did pull the rabbit out the hat we were talking about. My second question is looking at this from the Armenian angle. What would you say this means for Armenia and for Armenians in Turkey and perhaps elsewhere?
Yeah. So Turkey is a very chaotic, unpredictable country now. So with the rule of Erdoğan, for the citizens of Turkey, we lost lots of things, and it really seems dark for the future as well. So it's not easy to be hopeful today. I hope it can change, but hope sometimes itself hurts you. So we had hope, but hope brings the disappointment. So for Armenia, I hope an Erdoğan who, if he wins, of course, the second round, who have the guarantee that he will rule over 5 more years more, maybe he can stabilize his radical attitude in diplomacy, in international relationship, and maybe it can help for the coming to terms as a peace between Azerbaijan and Armenia. So maybe that's reliability, that's warranty that he is in charge of for 5 more years. Maybe he can stabilize this relationship with Armenia. And since there are some starting points in that sense, maybe it can develop. Maybe we can be hopeful about that, because now if he wins, there will not be an election for 5 more years, so he can do whatever he wants. And if he thinks that it's okay with creating a peaceful environment with Armenia, it can help, of course.
Okay. And did you think these elections were free and or fair? I mean, there is a difference between the two. I mean, how did things go yesterday? Did it all run smoothly? Or were there concerns, perhaps?
Yes, yesterday was problematic, so much problematic, because in most of the ballot boxes, they objected. So the counting system was blocked with that objections. There were prepared, pre-printed objections, official letters. So some of the ballot boxes counted 10, 12 times, and these were from the big cities. So the opposition leading ballot boxes were blocked. So I think they tried to manipulate the perception of who is winning. So I cannot, I'm not secure that these results are reliable. So pre-election period was not fair, and the results are okay. Is it officially true or not? I'm not sure about that, but as far as we can see, everyone accepts this. So these are the results. We have to respect that, but it's always problematic. So Turkish election system now, in these last 2-3 elections, we can see that it's not so reliable as before. So this is another loss for Turkish democracy. Turkish, very fragile democracy, unfortunately.
And finally, very briefly, Robert, Sinan Oğan, the third candidate, he got 5.2% of the vote. Who exactly is he, and will that 5.2% perhaps make a difference in the second round?
Yeah, it will make a difference, and it was a very big surprise for me. When we were talked, I said that he's not an important person, but he gets 5%, and for the second round it will be very important. And yesterday he made he spoke and said that I can back the opposition even if they tie their cuts with Kurdish movement. So Kurds are backing the opposition, and they have 10% vote, and it's like a gambit in the chess. So he's a very ultra-nationalist person. I don't know, but maybe he has an Azeri background, and he's a Turkish nationalist. So it's not easy for the opposition to gain vote from Oğan's voters, and his position is mostly pro-AKP, I think.
Mm. Well, despite certain people being disappointed in some, I guess, good news, me and Robert will continue these conversations now for at least another 2 weeks. So,
thanks
Mr. Robert Koptaş, thanks again for your time.
It gives me an energy to pack up myself, and thanks from me, as I said.
Okay. Well, thanks again, Robert, and thank you for joining us on CivilNet.
Thank you.